Welcome everybody, this is Finowin, and today we are playing The Long Dark. The Long Dark is an alpha game available on Steam. We are playing in version 3.4.9, and story mode is not available yet. It is here in the menu. They are going to put it in, but they do not have a release date on it. They said they don't want to give people a date and then let their hopes get down whenever, or get disappointed whenever they can't meet that date. We got sandbox mode. Obviously I've been playing in easy mode on sandbox. Pilgrim is easiest mode. The animals will not attack you unless you attack them first. Voyager is the average experience. I'm probably going to start playing in this from now on. And then there's Stalker. And Stalker mode is the hardest mode to do. So we are going to be playing a challenge today. And I'm actually going to delete this one. I did this recording and it was so long, and I just woken up, so my voice was real crackly. Listened back to it and decided, I need to re-record this. So I am re-recording. I will apologize now if you hear buzzing in the background or noises in the background. I have 2 kittens and an air conditioner. Sorry. It's gonna happen. So there are a few challenges available. We have the Hopeless Rescue. This one you have to go from Timberlake Mountain, which is up in the way up high, down to Desolation Point to set off a flare. For Hunted, you're being chased by a bear. This one's the hardest. I have not played it yet, so we will. If you guys like this series, I will do all the challenges. Whiteout is where you have to survive before blizzard, so it gives you a list of supplies. You have to go collect them, and then go to a specific location and be there by the 30-day. I believe that's how it works. The Coastal Highway Garage before it hits, yeah. And then last, what we're playing today is Nomad. And Nomad is fairly easy. It's not too hard. I find it doable as long as you're careful. And the way it works is there are 15 different locations. You have to stay in each of those locations for 3 days. This is the map. So this is Timberwolf Mountain. This is Pleasant Valley. This is Mystery Lake, Coastal Highway, and Desolation Point. And then there's zones between all of them except for these 2. They connect directly. So we are going to be starting out here in Pleasant Valley, and my idea is to go Pleasant Valley up to Timberwolf Mountain, then we'll go over, down, and across, and that'll be all of them. That's what I'm doing on the current one I'm playing, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to pick a lady, of course, and then we'll just name this Finowin's, let's say Nomad instead of Challenge, because we're going to do each of them. And off we go. Okay, we have started in the barn house or the farmhouse. I think one is, yeah, I can't remember. And we just start looting. I know that I'm going to have some people in here that have played this game before. I will give some basic information, but I'm mostly going to just focus on surviving and getting through the challenge. So I'm not going to do a lot more instructional type info, because sometimes it's good to just go learn the game. I will give some pieces here and there.
I'll take it.
So we are limited on how much we can carry, but when I first start, I don't care. I had to pause there a moment because I have a cat in my lap clawing me. They're so friendly. Pet me, pet me. So I'm just going to clean this place out. I want all the food. I want all the tools. The things I'm hoping to find are the obvious: a hatchet, a knife, sewing kit, sharpening stone, a fire starter kit, and or a magnifying glass would be good. And sometimes they're in here. I haven't been in the areas where they are yet. There's a jacket. No container under the bed. So my plan is, because when you first start out with the Nomad, your gear isn't fully at 100%. So I do plan to go ahead and pick up everything so that I can repair all of my gear at the next location. Oh, yay! There we go. I can sew. I'm not going to take all, but I am going to take 0.5. There's nothing else in here. Nothing up there, nothing down there. I want to see how fast I can get through each section, because it's really easy to spend, 30 minutes. What I'm hoping is that I can pull off doing one challenge or one location per game. Now this will mean that I'll probably have to do quite a bit of jumping ahead or skipping through sections just to keep it flowing. But I'll try to do minimal jumping as possible. Oh, and I'm going to swap out my gear before I leave too, because I've picked up things that are better already. I only need one sewing kit. I don't need two. I don't need two of anything except for basic. I'm not going to bother picking up metal. I know usually there's one or two pieces of metal at the other location, at the barn. But I will want to repair a lantern if I find one. Have I found one yet? I didn't think so. No, yeah, I haven't found one yet. And I already have two sewing kits. I'm hoping to find a lantern. That would be nice. Maybe some fuel. So the upstairs is clear. And what do we got here? I thought there was something there. Oh, it's a bowl. I know it's hard to see in this game. I have got it turned up as best I can. I am going to have to use matches, and that's why I'm hoping to find a lantern, because trying to see in this game, even for recording, there's times when I can see, but there's no way you can see because it's just too dark. So I will use matches to the best of my ability to make it so where you can see. All right, we got a soda and a book. Those are almost always there. There's always at least one or two pieces of wood. Newspaper. Sometimes there's stuff under here. Nope. I'm not encumbered yet, but as soon as I hit that kitchen and start picking up all that food, that will probably change. I know I also don't need all that paper. Okay. Tea! Yay! Tea and coffee are great to drink before you leave to move to the next position because it will warm you up and it'll make it to where you can stay out longer. You'll be warm when you leave and you'll stay warm a lot longer. It's really good if I have to head out in a heavy wind just to make sure I'm not completely freezing before I get there. The first time I played this game, I froze to death. I made a mistake of trying to sleep outdoors. I thought, hey, I've got a fire next to me. There's wind protection against my back. It'll be fine. And then I woke up and the wind had changed and the fire was out and I was near dead. I need to check the basement and then we will get on our way. Fishing tool, I will be thankful of that at Timberwolf Mountain. Have I gotten a flare yet? Yes, okay. I want at least one flare. Flares will run them off. Bears, wolves. I will say my throat is a bit... Ooh, pry bar, yay. My throat is a bit torn up from a lot of talking and laughing last night with friends, so let me switch to matches because it is dark in here. So we got an accelerant, some more matches. Let's get these lighters. Peanut butter's good. That's some high calorie. More peanut butter, hey. Boots. Whetstone, I was hoping. So I'd like to get all my tools repaired up. Get everything maxed out before I move out on this grand adventure. And I didn't light a match because I'm just digging through a few things. Okay, let's... Nothing on the shelf. Bummer.
Best be prepared for anything.
We've got our workbench here. I'm not going to show what all you can do because, as I said, I'm assuming in a lot of places, a lot of cases that most people watching this have probably played the game before. And we will end up looking at one to make things later. All right, let's get out of here. I'm gonna run. I'm not bothering to pick up any wood because there's a whole bunch of crates at the next location. I've picked up firewood, but I'm not picking up the junk wood because there's a whole bunch of crates at the other location I can tear down for wood. A lot of times there's a bear through here, so I'm being careful. All right, let's hit the road. Let me check my inventory or my weight. Oh, perfect. Not too bad. Man, last time I played through here, it was just, I was so encumbered already out the gate. I had to dump stuff before I could leave. So when I play this, I try not to let my stamina get below about 70%. So that's where we're going, way over there. And oftentimes there are wolves. There be wolves and then there are farm areas. There's a lot of, there's like a wolf pack. Sometimes it's just one, sometimes it's a few. So we'll see. And sometimes there's a bear. But I got my flare. I am prepared. I'll wave the flare in their face. It usually works, but there's always that chance. Did I pick up I don't even have a knife yet, so if I did get into it with a wolf, I'd be fighting with a fist. Fist and claw. Let's see what we can find down there. Keeping my eye open for big black lumbering shapes. That is one of the helpful things about all this snow, is that you can see things coming. I keep hearing something about them doing seasons in this game. I'm curious how they're going to handle the fishing huts, if that's what they do. But seasons will make finding wolves and bears a bit more complicated. Not a thing. I don't know if there is ever anything in there. I should check. Keep checking that until I'm convinced that it's empty. Alright, so there's the barn. I see one wolf. There's one over there. Don't see anything too close. He's going away. I'm okay with that. I have a kitten in my lap purring away, but occasionally she starts to slip off my lap and I'm just not in the mood for her trying to save herself with claws. That would make a very interesting experience for you as a viewer. Okay. Looking good so far. We may actually be able to clear out the buildings before we go in. Sometimes you have that option and sometimes you've got to wait. Alright, let's see. I'm not seeing anything really out here. We got some sticks. I better pick some up. I was not looting the sticks. Sometimes, I think, sometimes you can get a deer here, I thought, but I could be wrong. Lantern fuel, that'll be handy if I had a lantern. Thanks. Give me a lantern. Nothing. Okay, I don't see anyone. Any wolves? Any bears? Think we're good. Not a bad start to the game. A little less excitement, but sometimes excitement is not always a good thing for longevity and health. Alright, let's head... Oh, I got turned around. Head over here and get into the building. Okay, more raiding of the supplies. Match. We've got metal scraps. Perfect. If I had a lantern. Give me the lantern. You know, tear down this crate's letter toolbox. That's a good thing. There is pretty much the possibility of finding everything in here. So I have my fingers crossed. I'd like a hacksaw, a knife. I'd like a hatchet. Usually there's a hatchet on this table and there isn't one, so that's kind of got me a little worried. Okay. But that doesn't mean there won't be. Nope. Didn't mean to hit back. Newspaper. Anything between here? No firewood or anything. And here, this is Bob. We're gonna name him Bob. Bob died with the water next to him. And I'll take his water and rifle through his pockets. Sorry, Bob. Hey, let's get... Oh, I walked right into a wall. Let's get in here while we got a little match going. Nothing. Aw, I'm denied. And you know what's funny? Everybody in the game does this, but we all know there's nothing under it. I think we all just keep hoping that something will appear underneath these visors. And we just all do it out of habit. I'll go over that way in a bit because that's where the barrel is. I am over encumbered now. I'm going to go ahead and finish cleaning this out. And I will be right back with you guys. Okay, I have cleared the place out. Let's take a look at my loot. I did get a hacksaw. Unfortunately, I'm still missing some basic items that I need. I got 2 whetstones, 3 sewing kits, tool chest, so I'll be able to do some repairs, but I'm not going to be able, I don't have a hacksaw and I don't have a knife. So that's kind of, or not a hacksaw, but a knife and a hatchet is what I was looking for. So let's get to repairing. I think I didn't even switch out into better gear before I left. Oopsie. Let's see, we've got gloves. These are better, so I'll wear those for now until I find some mittens. These are better. These are better just because they're better repaired. Is this better? Yep, that's better. These are not. I'm going to break these down. So now it's all just about preparing for the rest. I'm going to go ahead and... I did find a lantern. And since I have some fuel, I can go ahead and fill that up. So actions, refuel. I don't have a lot, but I've got some. So that helps. I'll be able to repair it too because I got the tools. So I will use this lantern to let you guys be able to see what's going on. I'm going to put my bed pack down. All right. And I don't plan on keeping it on all the time, just when I'm doing things. Okay. So this gets us to location 1, and basically what I'm going to be doing here is going through harvesting all this material and repairing the material I have. So I'm going to take a moment off screen just to go through and harvest all this and then repair it, and then we'll look at the tools. I can believe repair this, yeah, because it just takes scrap metal. So let me tear this down. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got all my gear repaired. I'm going to actually tear down. I need to finish repairing this lantern. Let's see here. I had to pause the game for a moment to have a battle of the wills with the cat. It is insisting upon sitting in my lap whether I want it there or not. Oh, can't see. Damn it. Alright, so I just wanted to come back over here. Don't ask me why, but I tend to hang out next to the fire barrel the whole time I'm here, which I guess is kind of silly, but oh well, just what I do. Alright, so actions. I need to repair this and the hacksaw. I should be able to take the hacksaw with me. I don't see a problem with that since I'm missing some other equipment anyways. So we're going to repair the lantern, repair the hacksaw. I'm thinking about... No, I thought about maybe heading over to the... there's a barn nearby, but I can hit that on the way out. Because the next place we're gonna go is the... I think it's a basement. Let's look at it here. I can't remember. I'm good. So we're one day in, and where is it? Basement. So Skeeter's Ridge basement. That's where we're gonna go next. Now I always get tempted to do the rural store instead. I'm really torn on that because it's just such a straight shot from here to Skeeter's Ridge to Timberwolf Mountain, and then back down again. So I would love to hear from other players. What is the order that you do these particular locations? I'm very curious about the different orders people take, or if there is a set order that everyone takes and I'm just not aware of it. All right, let's see. I'm pretty sure at this point it's just about waiting this out. Let's see what we're at here. So I'm at 1 day in. Let's get a fire going. Might as well. I'm gonna cook up some stuff, and then we'll probably end the episode for today and start next episode after this location has been stayed in for 3 days and we're leaving to go to the next location. Because just sitting here in the location, I think this is the one thing that a lot of people have expressed dislike about the Nomad Challenge. I personally don't mind it. It gives me a little time to regroup, repair everything, get figured out what I'm going to take with me, what I'm not, and then move on. And I don't really mind because once I'm done doing what I need to do, I just use the sleeping bag to basically wait a lot.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's put we don't want to take firewood with us, so it's okay to go ahead and burn it because it's really heavy. So it's just not worth carrying around. We do have some food. Let's do the peaches. And thankfully I did find that can opener. If you don't find a can opener or a hatchet or a knife, you have no way to open the can. You mutilate that can and waste so much food. It's crazy. And we're going to save the herbal tea for when we're heading out the next day or off to the next location, because we can use it to keep warm longer. All right, so I think we're going to stop here. It's not been a bad run. I got to the location I needed to, got all the supplies together. I am missing some tools that I could really use, but my gear's mostly repaired, and I'm ready to hit the road again as soon as our time is up. So it is at 1 exactly. So I will spend the next 2 using this to pass the time. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. Become a Finian today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.